गुड मॉर्निंग क्लास 10th। हम लोगों ने चैप्टर नंबर 12 स्टार्ट कर रखा था, दैट वाज इलेक्ट्रिसिटी। पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस तक रीडिंग करी थी। आज डीजी में पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस तक ही हम समझने की कोशिश करेंगे, ठीक है? तो आप लोग ध्यान दीजिएगा। इलेक्ट्रिक करंट एंड सर्किट से वी विल स्टार्ट विद इलेक्ट्रिक करंट एंड सर्किट।
Look at this waterfall. It originates in the mountains and comes down to the land to serve all living beings. Watch the turbulent flow of water current in this river. It would be very difficult to cross it when the current is high. What is the driving force behind the waterfall and the current? The water flow is spontaneous because it travels from higher altitudes to lower. Electric current is similar to a water current. It is defined as the rate of flow of electric charge in a conductor.
So now it is clear to you from this figure that, see, wait.
Originates in the mountains and What is the driving force behind the waterfall and the current? The water flow is spontaneous because it travels from higher altitudes to lower. Electric current.
ये देखो क्लास, किस तरह से इलेक्ट्रिक करंट मूव कर रहे हैं। ये हमने पढ़ा था बैटरी, ठीक है? ये हो गया स्विच आपका, ये हो गया बल्ब, ये होगी कनेक्टिंग वायर्स। अब इसमें क्या हो रहा है? चार्ज फ्लो कर रहा है, दैट इज व्हाई इट इज कंस्टिट्यूटिंग इलेक्ट्रिक करंट। इज इट क्लियर?
It is similar to a water current. It is defined as the rate of flow.
What is electric current? It is the rate of flow of electric charge in a conductor. कंडक्टर के अंदर चार्ज फ्लो कर रहा है आपका, तो दिस इज इलेक्ट्रिक करंट। इज इट क्लियर टू यू? यू कैन नोट डाउन दिस डेफिनेशन। व्हाट इज इलेक्ट्रिक करंट? इट इज द रेट ऑफ फ्लो ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज इन अ कंडक्टर। इज इट क्लियर किस तरह से चार्ज मूव कर रहा है? यू कैन सी दिस।
Of electric charge in a conductor. It is represented as
ये हमने फॉर्मूला पढ़ा था, करंट इज इक्वल टू सी आई इक्वल्स टू क्यू अपॉन टी, एंड दीज वर द रिप्रेजेंटेशंस ऑफ आई वाज करंट, क्यू वाज चार्ज, क्यू इज चार्ज एंड टी इज टाइम। आई इज करंट, क्यू इज चार्ज, टी इज टाइम। दिस यू ऑल नो ना?
as the equation shown here, where I represents current strength in ampere, Q represents charge in coulomb, and T represents time in second. The unit of measurement of current is the ampere. It is defined as coulomb per second. Let's compare a water current with electric current. What are the forces behind the flow of water and the electric charge? It is the difference in potential energy in water and the difference in the electric potential in case of electric current. Water flows from a higher level to a lower level. The potential energy is high in the higher level and low in the lower level. Similarly, current flows from higher electric potential to lower electric potential. To store water at a higher level, like in an overhead tank, we need to pump water from lower level to a higher level. The ascending flow of water is due to the energy provided by the motor. A similar function is performed by a battery. It pumps the electric charge into the connecting wire to cause a potential difference. So far, we have discussed potential difference and current. There is a third parameter that is vital for a successful flow of current. It is resistance. You may wonder how resistance regulates the flow of current. It is similar to water tap controlling the flow of water. If the knob is turned open, the valve opens wide and flow of water increases. If it is closed, water flow decreases. Similarly, the resistance helps to create a regulated flow of current. It is represented by I. Ohm's law governs electric conductance in a metallic conductor. It states,
see this thing we have read yesterday, I equals to V upon R, where I stands for current, which is in ampere, V stands for potential difference, which is in volt, and R stands for resistance, and its SI unit is ohm.
that the current is directly proportional to potential difference in the conductor and inversely proportional to resistance in the conductor. The potential difference is measured in volt.
Now, what is volt? Volt we have done yesterday. Work की unit होती है joule, and this is coulomb. V equals to J upon C. What is volt? It is the amount of work done in joules in taking 1 coulomb of charge between A and B. See, दो पॉइंट्स के बीच में मैंने आपको कल बताया था कि पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस मेजर करने के लिए
A volt is the amount of work done in joules in taking 1 coulomb of charge between 2 points in the conductor.
दो पॉइंट्स के बीच में
There is a device that can either cut off or open completely the flow of current. You could have seen this common switch, but in laboratories we use plug keys to switch the circuit on or off. We have been discussing the flow of charge. Does it represent the flow of positive charge or that of negative charge? In the beginning, electric current was defined as a flow of positive charge from the positive terminal of a battery to its negative terminal. Later, it was found out that current is the flow of negatively charged electrons from the negative terminal of a battery to its positive terminal. However, by convention, the direction of current is indicated as opposite to that of the flow of electrons. So far, we have seen several different electrical components, namely conductor, key or switch, resistor, battery, etc. How can we represent these elements in a simple way?
अब हम इनका रिप्रेजेंटेशन देखेंगे. Symbols used in electric circuit diagram.
Drawing electrical circuits while actually drawing the components would be very tedious and impractical. Hence, these circuits are represented schematically. These schematic diagrams are popularly known as electrical circuit diagrams.
तो क्लास अगर हमें मान लो कॉपी में सर्किट डायग्राम ड्रॉ करना है, तो हम अगर जैसे वोल्ट मीटर है, वोल्ट मीटर की जगह अगर वोल्ट मीटर बनाने लगे या फिर रेजिस्टर्स, बल्ब ये सब बनाने लगे तो इट विल बी वेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड. ठीक है, तो हम क्या करते हैं, कुछ पर्टिकुलर सिंबल्स यूज करे जाते हैं इन सब की जगह.
Some conventional symbols are used in these diagrams. They represent various electrical components. This symbol represents an electric cell.
So this is a symbol of electric cell. One big line, then one small line. This big line denotes positive terminal.
The bigger vertical line represents the positive terminal, and the small vertical line represents the negative terminal. The cell is the source of electromotive force. A battery is a combination of cells. A plug key or switch in open position is represented as two parentheses, as shown here. When we remove the central key, there is no supply of current. It is also represented as a broken line. A plug key or switch in closed position is represented as two parentheses with a dot, as shown here.
ठीक है, this
When we
and
insert
then
the
it's closed one.
central key, there is a supply of current. When two or more wires cross one another, we need to know whether they are connected or if they simply cross one another without joining. If the wires are connected, the joint is represented by a dot at the crossing point. Wires crossing without a joint are represented as a loop on the crossing point. An electric bulb is normally fixed in a holder. The holder has terminals where the wires are connected. The bulb is represented as a loop of thin wire in a circle.
तो क्लास ये सिंबल्स आप लोगों को मैंने बताया था आपकी एनसीईआरटीज में, ठीक है।
A resistor is a long, thin wire. It is represented as a zigzag line.
This is the
A
denotation
resistor
for a
coil is
resistor.
available as a box with fixed resistance values such as 5 ohms, 10 ohms, etc. We can change the resistance by pushing a metal slider called a jockey on a coil. It is called a rheostat. It is a variable resistor and is indicated by an arrow crossing the resistor symbol. An ammeter is used to measure current in amperes.
Is it clear the denotation for ammeter? ऐसा दिखता है ammeter, ठीक है। इस पे करंट की वैल्यूज चेंज होती रहती है।
Pointer moves when the current flows through it. A voltmeter is a device for measuring potential difference in volts.
Next you have to match the columns with their respective answers, ठीक है। तो अब ये बताओ, ये लास्ट सिंबल आपने पढ़ा है, किसका है? प्लग की क्लोज्ड, ठीक है। दिस वन इज फॉर बैटरी, दिस वन इज फॉर सेल, दिस इज प्लग की ओपन, this one is rheostat.
A simple circuit comprises a cell, a plug key, a few electrical components and connecting wires. Look at this circuit. It consists of an insulated metal wire connecting a cell, a key and a bulb. Let us close the key. The bulb lights up. The circuit is called closed when the connections are made properly, so that the current flows through the connecting wire and the bulb. Let us open the key. The bulb is switched off.
तो जब की को क्लोज करेंगे तो बल्ब विल लाइट अप, और जब की को ओपन करेंगे तो बल्ब विल बिकम ऑफ हो जाएगा बल्ब, ठीक है। इट विल स्टॉप ग्लोइंग।
The circuit is called opened or broken when the wires are disconnected. A circuit diagram is a schematic representation of a metallic wire connecting different electrical components such as a battery, an ammeter, a resistor, a voltmeter, and a key. It also indicates the direction of current flowing through the connecting wires and the electrical components. Let's close the key. Electrons start from the negative terminal of the battery, flow through various components to reach the positive terminal. Conventional current flows in a direction opposite to the actual flow of electrons.
So current will flow opposite to the direction of electrons, and electrons will start moving from negative terminal to positive terminal. This red line is depicting the flow of electrons, and this blue line the direction of current. Is it clear? This red line is depicting the direction of flow of electrons and that blue line is depicting that direction of current. Okay, now you have to spot the errors. Plus should be here. Battery sign, positive and negative signs are interchanged. यहाँ पर क्या mistake है class? Positive sign will be where the larger one line is और negative sign कहाँ पर आएगा? जो short line है वहाँ पर, ठीक है? उसके बाद direction of current is inverted. Next, voltmeter is not connected to the resistor. ठीक है, यहाँ पर हमें क्या करना है, मिस्टेक्स बतानी है इस सर्किट में क्या मिस्टेक्स है. नेक्स्ट, बैटरी सिंबल
Did you know? A capacitor is similar to a battery and plays an important role in electronics. A capacitor stores electric charge, that is, electrons.
इलेक्ट्रिक करंट की इक्वेशन I equals to Q upon T. ठीक है, फ्रॉम ओम्स लॉ I equals to V upon R एंड I की जगह हम A यूज कर रहे हैं, दैट इज एम्पेयर इन की यूनिट्स. ठीक है, चार्ज की कूलम एंड टाइम की सेकंड्स. A equals to C upon S. देन इस सर्किट डायग्राम ओपन और क्लोज्ड सर्किट हो सकता है. सिंबल्स, सेल के सिंबल एक बिग लाइन फिर एक शॉर्ट लाइन, पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव. Then is battery. Battery is a group of cells. Key. This one is closed with a dot in between. In the center, bulb. Representation of bulb is this. Then is connecting wire, a straight line. Ammeter denoted by A. Within a circle. Voltmeter by B. That too within a circle. Resistor with these zigzag lines. Rheostat with an arrow in between. Next is what is charge, direction of flow, positive to negative current, positive charges and negative to positive electrons. ठीक है, डायरेक्शन ऑफ फ्लो बता रखा आपको, पॉजिटिव टू नेगेटिव करंट और जो पॉजिटिव चार्जेस होते हैं और नेगेटिव टू पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन किसका होता है, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का. उसके बाद आता है पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस. रेजिस्टेंस एंड करंट. देन इज इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एंड पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस.
This circuit is incomplete. So, will this bulb glow? Of course not.